Assessing risk. Hi, my name is Fong Chuang. Welcome to another MMMindbites. Over the last couple of days, we've talked about skill set diversification and we talked about taming stress and how those two things can help you dominate the fear of unknowns. Well, today, part 3 of this series, we're going to be talking about assessing risk. Now, we've all heard about it before. Without risk, there is no reward. If you take risk out of your life, then you take opportunity out of your life. So if we want opportunities and we want rewards, wouldn't you say we need to take more risks? But for some reason, we don't take risks. And that is because the risk of the unknown, the risk of the what ifs, the constant battle of what if something happens? What if we don't have the skills to handle it? What if our stress gets too high? What if? And that is what stops us in the tracks and stops us from taking that risk. So we must start to mitigate that risk. We need to assess that risk properly and calculate it so that we know what we're getting into, what risks we're going to be looking at, and mitigate that fear of the unknown. Because the more we do that, there's going to be less unknowns. With whichever decision that you make, that's big or small, if you ask these questions, then you'll be able to mitigate and assess that risk properly. Now these questions are, number 1, what is the best thing that can happen? Number 2, what is the most likely thing to happen? Number 3, what's the worst case to happen? And number 4, if the worst case does happen, are you able to mitigate it? Are you able to handle it? And are you able to work around it? Now, if you're able to handle all these questions and answer all these questions, not only do you have a plan A in place, but roughly you have a plan B and plan C subconsciously in your mind. You're already mitigating your risk because you're thinking of all the what ifs. By doing that, you can take a calculated risk because you know what's coming to you. Now, by doing that, you're also diversifying your skill set, you're also taming your stress at the same time. And altogether, you're able to dominate the fear of the unknowns. The more mitigating you do, the less fear you'll have of the unknowns, the less unknowns there are. Now, if you liked this little tip about assessing your risk and you want to know more about it, along with knowing more about skill set diversification and also taming stress and also raising wealth, then you could look at the other videos and you can pick up our next book, our brand new book, Make More Work Less by Creating Your Gateway to Stardom. It's actually available right now. The ebook is available on Amazon, but wait a few more days. On Friday, we have a very, very special offer to those who are listening right now, who are following Make More Mind Bites, and it's going to be a very great surprise for those, and a big thank you to all those who are listening. So remember, on Friday, 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time is where we're going to be releasing that and announcing that surprise. So please, I'm going to talk to you tomorrow. The next topic is raising wealth. And stay tuned, 11 a.m. tomorrow. Remember, today is the day where you can unlock your potential. I'll see you tomorrow.